Welcome new and returning artists. I'm Wyatt Paints, and this week I'm getting topical. A local football fan is planning some watch parties for the finals coming up on the World Cup. He thought having a replica cup would be the perfect decor. And you know me, I love being able to pay my rent. So when he offered me way above my normal rate to get this done extra fast, I was like, gold! So, time is of the essence. Meet me over at the painting table. I'll grab my brushes so we can get started. As I said, this was kind of a priority rush job to make it in time for his watch parties, so I've already glued, filled, sanded, and primed the trophy so he can jump right into it. And lucky for me, this trophy is only going to take 2 colors, but as you're going to see, it still was kind of a pain. First off, the only part of this trophy that isn't gold are these 2 rings in the base that frame the title. To handle them, I'm pulling out Scarab Green. No need to overthink this, just slap it down nice and thin. See? Simple. Now for the rest of the trophy, while I did a decent job of sanding, it's going to need some liquid love in the form of clear gloss. This will help protect the green and prep the rest to be as shiny as it can be. Just be sure to use thin passes and build up multiple layers. Don't just blast this willy-nilly thinking because it's a spray it's going to be all okay. If you over apply it, it's going to stop sticking to the surface and start dripping down the sides, which may not be very apparent until you try to paint over it. By then, it'll either take an intense stripping session or require reprint altogether. I don't have the time for either, so the slow way is the fast way, because it's one and done. Now that the varnish is dry, I masked off the green with a bit of masking tape. Using a fresh hobby knife and these dental tools I picked up on Amazon should make it pretty easy to get some nice and crisp lines. With the bottle all masked up, I also need to mask up because the next step uses Montana Gold. Now I've used a lot of rattle can paints and I have 2 very strong opinions about this specific paint. 1, this is hands down the smoothest and most reflective chrome paint I have ever used. And 2, being around this paint worries me more than resin fumes. If you can spray this outside, absolutely do it. Compared to every other rattle can, this stuff actually smells like cancer. So if you're indoors like me, close off the room you're using, mask up with a respirator, and get an extraction fan blowing out that window ASAP. For the application, as you can see, it's actually pretty easy. This stuff comes out as a low pressure mist. So I found the best practice is to mist this in sections, then move on. By the time you come back to the first one, it should be dry and ready to get misted again. After a couple spins, it'll hit this glittery stage. And once there, you can go a bit heavier on the application just to even it out to its full chrome finish. Now that low pressure mist may give you a false sense of security, but don't get too heavy handed. This stuff can drip just like any other paint. With it all dry, I think you can now appreciate just how shiny this stuff is. But you can't get this kind of luster without some kind of drawback. And this paint has a huge one, besides the cancer fumes. It's incredibly delicate, as in the oil on your fingers is enough to smudge it. So you might think it's best to throw a clear coat over it. Well, maybe if you had Montana Gold's specifically formulated varnish. which I don't, just plain old Rust-Oleum. But as you can see, even a light pass of this varnish dulls the finish so much that it doesn't even look like gold anymore. Just look how easily it eats away at the cured gold paint. Yeah, kind of a burn, but we can fix this by letting it dry and reapplying the gold in a few hours. It'll be right as rain. Now, to remove the mask, gloves are going to be a must to prevent any skin oil transfer. But even with that, just gingerly holding the trophy is going to be enough to mar up all those shiny bits. So, after a couple of touch-ups to clean up where the mask failed, I reapplied the gold to fix all my little oopsies. Then I called it done. And wow, that's a trophy. Now, I'm not the biggest sports fan, but I have caught a bit of the cup fever enjoying a few matches, and making this trophy was the cherry to cap off my introduction to the world of football. And with all the temperamental issues you'll have to deal with using Montana Gold, I just can't deny how good that shine looks. But I can't stress this enough, don't use this for anything that's going to be handled. Honestly, you kind of want to put it under glass and only look at it every other Tuesday. So it's pretty lucky for me and my client that this is meant to sit on a shelf next to the TV. Nonetheless, I hope you all enjoyed this short video in between watching the final games. I'll have them on in the background as I get going on the next project. Until then, thank you for watching, stay creative, and always enjoy the process.